Sorry, yeah. So, we're going to get into this. So, I hope that you guys like the video. 400 likes would be the goal, like previous videos. If you would like to see more of us, we will have our joint videos usually every Saturday, and a single video from Spidey on Tuesday, and a single video by myself on Thursdays.
And you see my podcast on Wednesday on my own channel.
So you get to see a good dose of us constantly.
Throughout the week.
So, yeah, so that's always fun. So now to continue on to this, we're going to be talking about Lajin's 3 wishes for Kisame. The first one is something that we've had before, but was stripped away from us. And that, for me, is when the ban list had motherfucking dates, and they fucking said, this is when you see it. The end. And for me, I liked that. I liked it how you kind of had that idea that it was coming, and you could
know when a format is ending.
Yeah, like it's coming out August 18th or whatever. At fucking August 10th to fucking wake up every day and check that shit.
Which was crazy because
I like that.
I remember if you're going through a format, let's say that's not favorable, you don't really like what's going on, you're like, all right, I know it's not gonna be forever. It's gonna end on this date. Mm-hmm. So that really did help.
So that's number 1 for me. That would be a wish of mine.
All these ban lists, they turn into fucking Beyonce. They just come out when they want. They don't tell anybody. You're sitting there late at night jerking your dick off to some nice old porn. And the next thing you know, you get 3,000 messages. Oh my God, the ban list is out. Put your dick away.
The second one is very unorthodox. This has never happened, but I would love it. Which is that the TCG and the OCG were just one thing.
They used to be.
They were?
Yeah!
Well, I want that. I want it to be where both...
Remember, that was around the time the Trishula shit happened. That's when they split it up into 2 different lists.
Because what I want is... I know we had the same ban list, but I wish that we both had got cards at the same time.
Worldwide?
Worldwide release. Yeah. We had that. And we would have the anime's worldwide release. I know Yu-Gi-Oh's not that popular or whatever fucking bullshit reason why we can't do it.
Legal stuff.
But
I'm a Japanese company. I'm not releasing my shit at the same time in America.
I just feel
like my money here first before I make it over there.
Okay, you're still making money. You're still making money.
Give me more taxes, man.
I don't give a shit. For me, I'm just saying what I want. It's what I want.
Yeah, okay.
So for me, it's like, I'm just saying, I would wish that we all got shit. I don't know. I just feel like it would be so fun. You don't have to be like, this deck came out. Well, look at this new deck. Well, I mean, let's see what the OCG is doing. So that's the first draft. You see, I like to have the idea of, because it's like one of those things where I'm going to use Pokemon for an example. It's, let's just say in Japan, they got Pokemon before us. And then, but now we have
it comes out a week before us.
But it's like, look, here's like the Elite Four, every little drip and drab. I know that kind of already exists, but I kind of like the idea of everyone playing and starting something at the same time.
So we all experience it together. Yeah. As a family.
And the last wish I have is it's, natural for a deck to die out and not be good anymore. But what I would wish for is that when Konami would release a brand new set of cards, in every set, Konami would bring back one deck that was dead. And it could not be like, it's not like something where it's just like, hey, look at these cards that are just extra. It's one of those things where it's like, Konami has made so many interesting, creative, innovative decks in the past. And it's such a shame to see them for years and years to go by with nothing. And I think that just because certain decks like Black Wings and decks that really took off to constantly get support like Heroes, there are other decks out there that have such unique play styles that are just treated so unfairly because they have nothing. And it's like
one type of release and then it never seems.
Yeah, it's like, it's what I like to call like the, just basically like Dunsparce's treatment. It's like you have a Pokemon with endless potential that you could do whatever you want with, and you do nothing with it. I would just like it to see.
You just want Gradle support.
No, I don't care.
You want Crystal Beast support.
They did. They did what Ancient Gears. They
stole the shit we made.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a business. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Has created lots of innovative shit. Instead of like, a good example, Danger. They made Danger. What? Danger. You know the Danger?
Yeah, I hate them.
But you see...
Why would you talk about them?
But I look at it like you have something like Danger. Then you look at something like...
You're gonna fuck up my mood talking about that shit?
No, but look, they made Danger. And before that, they had Fables. And then before Fables, they had Dark World. You make all these spin-offs...
And before Dark World, it was vampires.
No, not really.
Before Dark World, there was something that was around discarding.
Well, I'm just trying to say that I feel like every deck kind of has like little things. Like when I showed you Pranksters, you were like, that looks sort of like fucking Ritual Beast. And for me, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like...
Think about the vampire monster. They made new vampire cards that have nothing to do with the older ones. So it was like, you better use this new shit because that old shit's trash.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I could see things where it's like, they made interesting concepts, and I don't like to see things getting replaced. I think certain things could be revamped and better, like they did that with Ancient Gear Golem. They made a new version of Ancient Gear Golem called Ancient Gear Golem Mechanized Melee.
Yeah, no.
And he's literally just Ancient Gear Golem with a highly different effect. Yeah. And I feel like I don't mind that because at least they're paying homage to it. Mm-hmm. But they're doing it because he was a popular fucking card in the anime.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like, hey, there are other decks that are maybe not popular, but really good decks, though, that you created that you neglect, motherfucker. So those are the three things. I wish we had banless dates. I wish the TCG and the OCG were the same. And my final thing is that I wish Konami would give more life into old dead decks. So now, what would your three wishes be?
I had 3?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You'd be the one fucking person that would go to a genie, and the genie would be like, here's your 3 wishes. Do I need 3?
I wish you would wait.
It'd be like, can you give me time? And I'm like, and the genie would be like, no, it's just like, all right, what are your 3 wishes, Evan? I wish my girlfriend.
I wish you loved me. I wish you never left.
What's wrong with me?
I wish I knew what was wrong. No, I wish I knew where everybody leaves.
I know why they leave.
Oh, here he goes.
I know why they leave.
Yeah, I know. Here he goes. I could name a few reasons.
You idiot.
You're mean. You don't appreciate people.
You don't call me.
I don't call anybody.
That's why.
Yeah.
People like you.
That's why they leave. I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
I could give you one.
I don't want it.
My heart is good enough.
You have high cholesterol. I don't want yours.
Wow! Wow, nigga! Alright, say your video before I just barely die.
Because apparently I have high cholesterol.
My heart.
I need a minute. I wish Yu-Gi-Oh! Would be up to date. Konami would make the game more up to date, get with the times.
Like?
Oh, like online
ones.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about gameplay. I'm talking about within the culture of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's so behind.
Konami can't change the people.
It's a
card game.
Hey, this is where I'm going with it. We don't have the closest thing to an official Yu-Gi-Oh! Online game is Duel Links. Now, do you play Duel Links?
No.
Why?
Because
It sucks.
That's why.
That's all you had to say. And that's what I mean. And one reason why, because they restrict the game, they have all these specific rules for it. Why hasn't Konami made a Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro?
Because they're fucking stupid.
See, that's what I'm talking about. It's just being up to date.
Because they don't want all them chinks roaming it. I'm so racist.
You think? Fuck you, Jesus Christ. But no, just make like an up-to-date universal game that anybody can just jump online and test it out, and you can make it. I'm pretty sure if it was like $2 a month,
I would pay it.
Yeah, everybody would, and it'd be a win-win. We get to play online with no judges. Everything's up to base. Everything's up to date. Everything is cool. We don't have to worry about jumping through loops and hurdles to update programs and download illegal shit and hack fucking the government mainframe just to play a fucking Celtic Guardian. Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, we have to
Did you say to play a Celtic Guardian? I heard that in the back. I was like, so do all this shit for a Celtic Guardian. I was like, what the fuck am I hearing?
I'm just saying, you do all these loops and hurdles just to play a fucking game because I can't afford to play it at a shop. Like it just seems ridiculous.
Okay.
That's one wish. So I can go in that second. I can go into two of it too. That I wish they just communicate more with the community. Like you said, add more banless dates. Update us on regular shit. I wish they were more communicative with the players. We are the people that fund them. We are the people that make them money. We are the if it wasn't for us, they'd be nothing. And they don't say anything to us. So, whether it be through somewhat try to figure out a way to make cash prizes or try to figure out a way to throw money into people's accounts, however the fuck it may be, things like that. Or just communicate with us. And then third, I wish, Yu-Gi-Oh players I honestly wish Yu-Gi-Oh players were more cooler. There's a lot of cool, and I don't want to say that everybody's nerds. Like, I wish we would lose that stigmatism, is basically what I'm saying. That stigma, people are kind of ashamed to admit they play Yu-Gi-Oh. People are like, oh, I can't tell my girlfriend I play Yu-Gi-Oh. She'll think I'm a nerd. No, that won't happen. That has never happened to me. So be more interactive, be cool, just be. I think of the way how music works. And give more credit to people. Let people there is a culture that goes amongst Yu-Gi-Oh! And they can really capitalize off of that. If people are really good at Yu-Gi-Oh! And they have like a personality and they're winning tournaments, they can capitalize off of that. That presence of a person. Think of the gaming community.
I wish we hit 100,000 subscribers. We got that fucking 1,000 plaque. Remember that 100,000? You get that fucking YouTube plaque? Mm-hmm. Oh, we would be fighting for that.
No, you can keep that.
Oh shit, good.
No, you need that.
What do you mean I need that? What do you mean I need that?
So guys, that's what we think. Make sure you like the video. Comment down below your thoughts on what you think of this topic and what you think about our thoughts. Subscribe to the channel. Click that bell for notifications. And also don't...
What do you mean? What do you mean? You can have that. I'm talking to you.
Click that bell for notifications so that way you're always updated when we upload a video on this future shit.
I'm sad. And then I need everything I can get. I'm a
And you'll see us every other Saturday. And Tuesdays you'll see a video from me. Thursdays you'll see a video from him. And on Wednesdays you'll see my podcast on my channel. So make sure you watch that. Check us out on there. And we'll see you guys
on next Saturday.
Hopefully 400 likes.
Well, what happens if they don't get it?
Then they're going to see us anyway. They'll know that we're frauds.
Don't say that. Don't say that. They'll figure us out.